Hi and welcome to Level Up Cartooning. Today we're going to be drawing one of the most well-known characters in animation and video game history, Ash Ketchum from Pokemon. All you're going to need to follow along with me is a pencil and paper. It doesn't get any easier than that, right? So let's get started. We're going to be drawing Ash step by step, giving you the secret formula to be able to draw him again and again. In the first step, we'll draw what I call the roadmap to get Ash's size, proportions, and pose right. Remember, until the very last step where we draw the details, you are to draw as light as possible. Whisper on paper. If you've watched some of my other videos, then you know I use the character's head to figure out how big the entire character is. In this drawing, Ash is roughly 5 heads tall. In other words, however tall we draw his head, his entire body will be 5 of those. Throughout this lesson, if at any time you need to pause or go back, please do. That's the beauty of this being a video. Watch it as many times as you need to. All right, so let's start with that roadmap for Ash. So there's our roadmap for Ash, which means we're on to step 2. In this step, we do what I call roughing out the features. Understand, we're still drawing as light as possible in this step. You'll see that I use guidelines to help me know where to put eyes, nose, mouth, and other features. We don't want those guidelines to be there in the final drawing, so you want to draw them as light as possible, light enough to be able to erase them easily. So let's rough out Ash's features. And there we have it, the roughed out features for Ash. Now with the roadmap done and the features roughed out, it's time for the final step. In step 3, we get to have the fun. We get to draw the final details of Ash. We don't have to guess where to put things because we've already done all the hard work figuring that out. In this step, it's okay to draw darker, but don't hammer that line mindlessly retracing over the lines you've already drawn. Always look to tweak and improve until the very end. So let's draw in Ash's details. So there he is, Ash Ketchum. So how do you think you did? Understand, if you've never drawn Ash, then you cannot expect to have drawn him perfect. You notice I don't spend time coloring Ash during this video because I want my lesson to focus solely on the drawing process. Now that you have the secret formula, the process for drawing him, you can draw him again and again, and by all means, color him when you're done. I promise each time you draw Ash, it will be a little better and a little easier. I also promise the more you work with me, the better you're going to get at all your cartoon characters. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that like button. If you have any characters you'd like to suggest we draw, you can do so in the comments. For those of you who want to go a little deeper, click on the link below for my free 4-part drawing series where I spend more time explaining the details and the thinking behind each step in what I call the level up cartooning process. I'd love to see your drawings of Ash. If you can, take a picture and post it on either Facebook or Instagram, and don't forget to include the hashtag #LevelUpCartooning. Thanks again for joining me, and until next time, keep drawing, my friends.